This particular bill, A 4482, really has two separate parts, so I want to just express my issues with both parts separately. The first part of the bill establishes a minimum wage for long-term care workers. It adds $3 to the minimum wage for these specific workers in this specific industry. There are some second and third order effects to this particular bill that I think are worth everybody considering here today. This bill adds $3 per hour to the CNAs, mostly, among other workers, but CNAs I want to highlight here today that are in long-term care facilities. There is another group population of employee that does similar work in a different industry called CHHAs. Those are effectively the same type of workers that do similar work in the home. Those workers are not in this bill. What I believe will happen, probably by somebody here in this chamber shortly, is that another bill will be introduced to make the same type of increase for those particular workers. Because this bill is going to cause a problem. People who are dual certified CNAs and CHHAs may migrate from the home care industry to the long-term care facilities, thereby creating a void in the home care industry. I happen to be part of the home care industry in a previous life, so I know a little bit about this topic. So what's going to happen to our state finances as a result of this, and the future bill that I know is coming to add $3 to the CHHAs, is that the reimbursement rate for the PCA program for CHHAs is going to have to go up. Right now, if you're getting a Medicaid reimbursement for a healthcare worker, no, not really, but thanks.
Settlement, if you could please put your mask on, Mike. That's what the question is. Would you please be kind enough to put on your mask while you're speaking?
No, it's actually during the invocation, Sherry didn't wear his, but I appreciate that.
Well, okay. I didn't see that. Thank you.
Okay. So, where was I?
The next bill's coming.
Oh, thank you very much.
Oh, no. See, I'm listening.
Yes, no, I know. I appreciate that, Mr. Speaker. I'm hoping I can change your vote here in a few minutes. I'm working.
Probably not, but
okay. So the next bill that's coming that's going to apply this to the CHHAs is going to cause the Medicaid reimbursement rate to go up. Right now it's $18 an hour. It's going to go up anyway every single year from now until 2024 as the minimum wage increases. The net effect of a $1 change in the reimbursement rate for the CHHAs is $17.5 million. That means that next year, the Medicaid reimbursement rate to the CHHAs will go up $17.5 million. Within 2 years, $35 million. 3 years, $52.5 million. And 4 years, $70 million, all with no $3 an hour additional raise. When you add the $3 an hour additional raise on top of that, we're going to see an increase in the Medicaid payments to the CHHAs of a total of $122,500,000 by the year 2024. And that's a devastating impact to our budget. That's the first part of this bill I wanted to highlight. The second part of the bill, which in my opinion really amounts to an egregious overreach of government, is very important for everybody to understand is problematic. And I want to explain to you why. The second part of this bill says that it establishes a direct care ratio of 90% for nursing homes. It says in here, and I'll read it so you don't think I'm trying to twist words here. The direct care ratio shall require 90% or such higher percentage as the commissioner may establish by regulation of a facility's aggregate revenue in a fiscal year to be expended on the direct care of residents. That's not 90% of the Medicaid payments. That is 90% of a nursing home, a private business's total revenue must be spent on the direct care of patients. The nursing industry has already said that it is mathematically impossible to do that. The experts have said it's mathematically impossible to do it. So not only is it not possible, ladies and gentlemen, but it's not right. This is a government overreach into private business. And here's what I'd like you to really think about and take away. What's next? This precedent we're setting right now that it's okay for the government to regulate completely a business's profits because they receive a portion of their funds through Medicaid will not only apply in the future to nursing homes, but what about hospitals? What about home health care agencies? What about any other type of facility out there? What about memory care? All private businesses that will be regulated by the government and their profits dictated to them. All in what amounts to what the industry has said is a mathematically impossible standard. Mr. Speaker, this bill is wholly premature. It doesn't solve the problem. It doesn't help the nursing industry. And ultimately, it's going to set a precedent that's very dangerous. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.